When I turned 70, I noticed something strange. I'd walk into a room, and suddenly every younger person would default to calling me sir, uncle, or my personal favorite, "Excuse me, Grandpa." I don't even have grandchildren, at least none that I know about. It got me thinking, was I dressing older than I actually felt? Before we start, 3 quick questions to fire up your curiosity. Number 1. Why do some older men look sharp and energized, while others instantly read as retirement home? Number 2. How does a small detail in a polo shirt like the collar change the whole impression you give off? And number 3. What's the one color men over 70 often avoid that actually makes them look more confident and youthful? I'll admit, I was guilty of a lot of classic aging man fashion mistakes. Oversized polos that fit like mini dresses, beige and gray on top of beige and gray, collars that collapsed like wet noodles, and the dreaded logo from a golf tournament I didn't even attend. One day my daughter said, "Dad, you look like you're dressed to watch TV for 7 hours straight." I laughed, but it stung. That's when I decided I wouldn't dress older than I actually was. I started with fit. Most men over 70 wear clothes 2 sizes too big because it feels comfortable. But it actually makes us look smaller, weaker, and more tired. When a polo fits closer to the shoulders and the sleeves hit mid-bicep, something surprising happens. You instantly look more athletic even if the last time you lifted weights was 1982. One of my friends said, "By size down, I'll look like a sausage." I told him a stylish sausage is still better than a sad pillowcase. Yes, I just compared us to sausages. Hang in there. Next came color. When we cross 60, we tend to default to navy, gray, and black. It's safe, but it can also drain the face. I learned that certain colors like deep teal, olive green, burgundy, and even soft pink can actually brighten the skin tone and make us look awake. Pink, especially, makes younger men strangely insecure. I wore a rose polo once, and a guy in his 30s asked, "Is pink back in?" I said, "It never left, kid." Then came collars. A floppy collar makes a polo scream. I bought this in 1994. Modern polos have structured collars that stand up and keep shape without starch. It frames the face better and gives an instant upgrade. And for the record, you, Dan T, have to pop the collar like you re-17 at spring break-in, lest you want to. In which case, do it confidently and pretend you own a yacht. The material also matters more than I realized. Breathable, stretchy performance fabrics keep us cool and hide sweat because the only time I want to be drenched is after a shower, not walking from the car to lunch. These fabrics also drape better and resist wrinkling. Traditional PK cotton tends to get stiff and faded over time, the same way my knees do when I forget to stretch. Now here's the trick that changed everything. Tuck or no tuck. Most older men tuck automatically. It's like a law we think the government passed. But modern style gives us options. The polo is tailored and has no long tail. Leaving it untucked can actually look cleaner and younger. I tried it out and someone asked me if I'd been working out. For the record, I had not. My most intense exercise that week was trying to open a stubborn jar of olives. Number 2. Yes, olives are now a sport. Accessories play a quietly powerful role too. A clean leather watch, a slim belt, and modern sneakers can instantly modernize the whole look. You, Dan T, have to dress like you re 25. You just have to avoid signaling that you gave up in 2003. Of course, nothing works without confidence. Clothes don't make the man, but they do make people look twice. When I upgraded my polos, I noticed a shift. I felt sharper. People treated me like I was active, not retired from life. Strangers asked me about my favorite places to travel instead of assuming I needed directions to the restroom. And here's the hopeful part. Growing older isn't about disappearing, it's about refining. We not trying to fool anyone into thinking we 40. We just showing the world we still in the game, still present, still living. Dressing well is not vanity. It's communication. It says, I'm still here, and I care. So, if you're over 70, stop dressing older than you feel. Switch to modern polos, structured collars, better colors, and proper fit. Maybe skip the massive golf logo, unless you actually won the tournament, in which case, flex away. The funny thing is, after I made these changes, people didn't call me sir or uncle as much. They asked my name instead. And honestly, that felt good. Hopeful ending. Aging doesn't dim the light, sometimes we just need to update the lampshade.